Hey, and we back at it again. I'm your boy Ozzy. Just Peep the Game.
Hi everybody, I'm Shalise _ with the melanin.
And it's Jay Han Squad. We tapping in another episode.
Yes, sir. 13.
Yes, sir.
Dang,
13.
Get in there.
In there like swimwear, baby.
If y'all been following us this far, man, we appreciate it. All the support. Keep tapping in. We're going to keep producing content for y'all.
Ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on extracting. You already know.
Extracting.
But
Yes, sir.
Feel me?
tonight's topic, we got another good one, like we always do. It's going to be, are you comfortable, or how do you get comfortable with failure?
So getting comfortable with failure.
Yeah, are you comfortable with failure already?
Both of them.
Some people might be comfortable with it.
Some people ain't comfortable with failure. Some people are.
So tap in, like touch on that a bit. Like, is it failure in general, like in every aspect of life?
I would say so.
I'm talking about from
I
career.
think it's pretty inevitable. At some point, you're gonna fail at something. I feel like you failed at something. Things happen. Life is up and down. Sometimes you got to deal with the downs, and how you gonna pick yourself back up.
Okay. How is you gonna pick yourself back up, huh?
I mean, as far as you said, career. I don't know if you could. I don't really know how to expand on that. Like, how do you feel like a failure with your career? Like, if you're not accomplishing your goals.
Shit, you get fired.
Well, shit. You failed. You're not a failure. You failed at that point.
Yeah, Mr. Johnson.
That's
We're
true.
sorry. We gotta let you go.
We gotta let you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not meeting the company's expectations.
He wasn't doing what needed to be done.
Fuck that.
But how do you
I'm
accept that, though?
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, shit, how you accept it? Shit, you woke up the next day, right?
Yeah.
So in reality, you woke up the next day, you accepted it. It's like everything. You gotta put one foot forward.
One foot
You
in
know
front
what I
of the
mean? Before you can move.
Sure.
So, what I want to touch on is like, what is failure and what do you get from failure?
Hello.
And that's what I want to touch on. And I'll start by saying that you need failure. If you ain't failing shit, then I honestly think you ain't trying. You ain't working hard enough. You know what I mean?
Or shit is just getting it way too easy.
You just getting it way too easy.
Or you
And the
take
first time you do
chances.
fail, that shit gonna knock your head off.
Exactly, knock your head
That's
off.
true.
You devastated. You feel me?
Cause you ain't never.
Hey, it's like, the little easy one. It's like first time getting at a little breezy or something. You know what I mean? You get that
You're afraid of
rejection.
rejection.
My nigga always.
Afraid of rejection.
My nigga always. Hey, he always got.
Hey, that's
got
a
the
big
little,
one though.
yeah.
That's a big one for guys. Like, I feel like a lot of guys are afraid of rejection.
Rejection and shit, right?
Man.
That's why online dating is so popular.
Yeah, man, all that online dating.
That's a
is
good
easy.
analogy though.
It's so popular.
It's easy.
Yeah.
It's easier
People are
because
afraid of rejection. Like in real life, that face-to-face
exactly.
rejection
That's
is
That's what I'm
different.
saying. That's
real.
why it's so easy in online dating, because you don't really gotta see him. It's over a device. You know what I mean? So it's like whatever.
Superficial.
And you
On to
know,
next.
and you
might
know,
not even really know him like that.
you know,
so it's
you know
like,
for
whatever.
a fact there's gonna be like a mutual connection. If they like your shit, you like
That
theirs.
shit,
Like you
exactly.
already know.
You already know it's something.
So
It's something
cool.
in
You
this
ain't
shit.
even gotta skip the whole
Exactly.
rejection stage.
Exactly. So
That was a good one.
that's
I like
different.
that one.
See what I mean? So back in the day, it wasn't really no social media. If you really liked the girl, 9 times out of 10, you had to have some type of interaction with her. You know what I mean? Because one is like, how you gonna? We didn't have no. You had to get a phone number. If you get
Right.
a phone number, you gotta
call her at the house.
Yeah, I mean to call her at the house, you gotta have some type of angle to get the number. So no matter what, it's gonna come to some interpersonal conversation where you
Right.
gonna have to speak to him. You know what I mean? Or you could do the woo woo. Yeah, I mean, saying, hey man, my boy over there like you.
The
Yeah,
wingman.
the wingman over top. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Oh, yeah.
It's crazy
Don't be
because I
alley-oop.
noticed like, I don't know, like shit. It's just my opinion.
Mhm.
But I feel like older cats got more game. They
They
Well,
come in with more ism.
Yeah.
Younger cats, them old cats, they got off the dribble, off the top
Off the
of
drip off the
off
top,
the top of the
punch
head,
lines,
spill.
you feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all funny as
Yeah,
fuck.
They didn't have that device, that technology, that
They didn't have that
iPhone.
barrier.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna don't get it
That's
messed
more
up, man.
confidence.
You can have a cold game on these devices and with
That's
the
how
words
people be getting finessed.
Yeah, you
off
can.
top. So I ain't even gonna lie. So I ain't gonna knock. Just
Yeah.
like we said, oh, you ain't gonna knock the new either, cause the new
Nah,
man
can't knock the new.
can't knock the new because the new and took the old and elevated and extracted some real good profit
I just feel like in person though,
off topic. Oh, but
they're kind of like
yeah,
more quiet, more closed off, more.
But
Who?
But
You said who? You said what's more quiet, more closed off?
Like the younger generation. I'm
Oh.
talking about like
They don't know how to.
like
They got
16,
stage fright.
17-year-olds. Like
yeah,
I watch my
they don't
little
know how to hold a
cousins.
conversation.
I'm hot up here. I'm big on my line.
It's a little
Yeah,
hot.
it's heated.
I gotta take off my jacket.
It's heated, man. Go ahead and do your do.
Yeah, man. But yeah, off top.
It's like they don't play outside much. They don't got
Yeah,
that
Nah.
their social skills.
It's social
interaction.
Their
Yeah.
social skills ain't
Yeah,
ain't as
it's
strong.
because they, they was, and then this COVID kind of fucked shit up.
Yeah,
you know what I
these
mean?
poor COVID
that
babies.
didn't help it out at all. So. Shit,
You know,
it's
the
kinda
younger
messed up.
generation, they real connected with the devices. They understand that interaction better.
Yeah,
like it's
that's
easy
what I'm
for them
saying.
to
It's easier
connect
for them because they
through
grew up
streaming
with
and
it.
digital
They grew
world
up through it.
and that face-to-face interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Then they walk to a crowded room, they be shy and timid.
And they
Exactly,
need to
because
get
they're
the,
not used to that yet.
they still
Or
need
they
the best
are.
of both worlds
Yeah,
too.
That's crazy.
you always do.
Yeah,
You know what I
talk
mean?
to them.
It's
Like,
messed up. Like they do need the best of both worlds, but the way this world is shaping and how we getting into the AR and the VR world, it's like shit, man. You gonna be able to wake up in the morning and put your goggles on, bro.
You have to interact with nobody.
And then you ain't gonna have to interact with nobody like physically going there, but you gonna put your AR VR. You gonna be in the office. You gonna be able to walk around at your spot, go, travel through the office, do things, interact with people at home. You feel me? So
That's crazy.
that's the world we in right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's real. But I don't want to get on to that. That's the topic for another one. I'm gonna get back to the failure and what failure is. And like I was saying, to bring it back, I was saying I think you need failure. You know what I mean? To grow. You know?
yes,
You
sir.
need that failure to grow because, like, it's like with anything. Like I just said with the female first rejection, it's hard. But after that, you get over it. And you know what I mean?
Try again.
You try again. You try
It
again.
strengthens you.
Exactly. All right, forget it.
I'm gonna try a different approach next time.
Exactly.
That didn't work.
But you
We
just
try
gotta
something
get
else.
over the one time, because 9 times out of 10, once a dude get over that one little rejection, it's either two things gonna happen. One, they went, oh man, going to a little shell and
Then
whatever.
we'll try again.
You never want to holler
Never
at
wanna
another
holler
broad
at-
again.
You feel me? Never wanna holler at a
broad,
broad
but
again.
you know.
Yeah, you know what we talking about. Hey, shit,
It's cool. I think
you
it
know,
works, but-
but then, or you get the other effect where a motherfucker like, all right, whatever, man, and then
You just heard she was tripping.
yeah, she whatever, right, and then he just
They
start
got all
getting
the
at
confidence
everybody.
in the
You
world.
learn from that. You
You
be
learn
like,
from
oh,
that.
why did she
Why
reject
reject
me?
Where did I go wrong?
Let me
I not
tighten up.
confident? Let me
What can I do
tighten up.
different?
Yeah.
Exactly. But you got that first jitters out, that first one, so it's
Yeah.
like, oh man, okay, it's cool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then you might get rejected one strike two, three.
100 times.
You might even, I ain't even gonna go to 100 because the
Nah,
motherfucker
you
don't
could,
even
though.
go.
I mean, like
Shit.
you might get some wins out in between, but it's gonna happen over and over again.
Nah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Once it's usually this what happened. What I usually see or from experience that I've seen from other people or learned from other people that I know, it's like okay, it might be 3, 4, 5, all right. But in reality, a motherfucker not gonna strike out 3 times, and I'm gonna tell you why. You feel me? Because the
Why?
first one he gonna go after is gonna be the baddie. You feel me? He can go after
he
probably
gonna come
somebody
down
that's up
to
his
his
league.
level.
On GMP.
Hey,
Motherfuckers
that's a
not
good
smart.
point,
It's
though.
confidence builders. You know what I mean?
Well,
So, boom, he gonna go after baddie, and then probably what he gonna learn is like, damn, she might have been too bad, man. You feel me? Because at the same time, he go after baddie. Once somebody see you go after baddie, some other girls gonna fly off top. It might not be the ones that you wanted, but they gonna fly. You know what I mean? But they don't want that. So then they might go and try to take another step down. You know what I mean? That girl might lead them on or whatever.
But she appreciated the confidence.
Exactly. But yeah, exactly.
She appreciated the approach, so she'll give you a little play.
Little
Just
play.
bit.
Exactly. And it's just about how you go
Not
about it.
too
You feel
much.
me? How you go about it. Yeah, me, motherfucker give you inch. We can go
Take a
mile.
mile.
Yeah,
And they will,
sure
man.
enough.
Yeah. all
They
the time.
will. Give them an
Motherfucker
inch,
go
they will
mile.
take a mile.
Motherfucker go a mile. Hell yeah. Off T-Knob. You feel me?
Yeah.
But then that's like, okay, whatever. Boom. And then the motherfucker, by that time, two things need to happen. Motherfucker gonna be like, all right, man. This motherfucker already been at me. I've been ignoring this breezy. Why am I not on this one?
Mm-hmm.
Between Breezy and Broad, I can't.
Yeah, yeah, we just talking to Islam.
Just a little later.
Just a little lingo.
No disrespect.
No,
No
But some of
disrespect,
y'all,
ladies.
listen, I just mess with y'all.
Yeah.
But for real, like some of y'all though be having a little too much confidence. Like you said, y'all be getting at the girls to be out y'all league.
Yeah. But
Some of y'all be a little too confident.
let me clarify that. And we
When gotta be nice and like don't want to be the bad guy.
You know what I mean? When I say out of your league, I'm gonna clarify that. You know what I mean?
Break it
because
It's a fucking cup for me.
He got to take a little.
hey, you know how to do it, man. We had to do it like we had to do it, man. You know, we MacGyver.
My bros is tripping
We ain't have no
today.
cups, but we still gonna get it right.
But you gotta
We gonna get it right.
top.
Anyway.
You feel me? Anyway, back to the script. You know y'all love it. Hey.
Yo, funny.
That's crazy. I had to take
Yeah.
a sip. I almost lost my train of thought.
You said you're gonna break it down with the
Oh
out of
yeah,
your league.
yeah, out of your league. Okay, yep. Thank you, Shalise. So boom. When I say out of your leagues, fellas, you know, I break it down like this, man. One that's out of your league is more that if you ain't on point by yourself, you feel me? Because really what I'm trying to say is to make it clear is no girl really is out of the dude league. You feel
But
me?
you,
Okay.
Unless,
Go ahead.
unless no girl is out of the dude league if the dude got his shit all the way 100.
Okay,
That's
this
what
is
I'm
what I'm
gonna
gonna say to that.
You feel me?
I feel like
I'm
any
100%.
person, when we talk about league, right?
Yeah.
Any person can get any person they want. The
Yeah.
hard part is, can you keep that person? Can you do what it takes to keep that person?
Yeah,
You can
okay.
really get at anybody you want to.
That's
Well, my
Hey.
superficial mind went
Hey,
to
you already-
looks. When you said I'm not gonna lie,
That's
keep it
why
all
we
the way
do it.
100. I went to
That's why we
looks.
do it.
You with the leagues, yeah.
But that's superficial.
But
though.
that's superficial, not
That's some superficial ass shit.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying though. But look, bro. Now since you want the superficial,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say why I said
There's
it.
a lot of
I'm
factors.
gonna say why I said it
And a lot
like
of
that.
factors
I'm
that go
gonna say
into
why I
that.
said it like that and how I presented it.
I
Like
experience this shit
if
every day.
if a dude got his shit all the way 100,
Ugly than a motherfucker.
You don't matter.
You feel
It
me?
don't matter. No,
It
you're
don't.
right.
I'm saying compared.
feel me?
I'm saying in the perspective of her,
And then
like
I'm,
she
I'm
feels
speaking for
like.
myself though.
exactly.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
You
To
feel
me,
me, don't-
you be the ugliest nigga in the world, but you have your shit together.
Exactly.
We can talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying.
say that then.
No, that's what I'm saying though.
Say that
That's what
then.
I'm saying. Not
I don't
all
want-
women got that perspective. But
I don't want the guy everybody want anyway.
Exactly.
But
So
we are
on top-
living in a superficial
superficial
world.
world.
We
right?
are.
Exactly.
Worldly
But
motherfuckers out here.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying though. Like niggas don't realize that, but I believe that. That's like, okay, nigga, you got your shit together, as in, boom, nigga. I don't need no bitch for nothing, nigga. In my spot, you feel me? I got a whip. I got a whip. I got
Yeah.
my spot. You feel me? I got
Work
a job.
hard.
You feel me? I'm working hard. I gotta hustle. You feel me? Really, I don't really need no reason.
If I'm with you, it's because I want you.
Exactly. You feel me? So it's like when
Okay.
you got it like that, you really don't gotta tolerate a lot of shit.
That's
You
true.
feel me? So
Okay.
it's like you damn near get to pick and choose. I ain't even gonna lie, just to keep it buck.
You get
know
to
what I
pick out
mean?
a litter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get to pick and choose on top. But like, just say you got a little downfall. Like, oh man, baby helping me on this. You feel me? Oh baby, we live baby or something. It's like baby always gonna have a little crutch on you or something. You know what I mean? And try to You know what I mean? But it's like. That's the difference, you know what I mean? But if you on your shit, it's like nigga, I can have whoever I want. It's
Yeah.
like when you have your shit, then you can have the confidence.
What
And
is
if
she
you
on
got
that
the
shit too though?
Huh? She on her shit too?
Yeah.
Then it's cool. Then we matching our hustle. Can we
Yeah.
build together?
Yes.
Oh, then
Yeah.
that's the conversation. You know what I mean? But on the flip side, it's like I got my shit, you got your shit. You don't need me, I don't need you. But it's different to say that
That's
from
that
a
pressure,
man,
though.
and it's different to say that from a woman. Like a man could be like, man, I really don't need you because a man could really be on this little. If you own your shit, the hoes gonna come to you. Period. I don't give a damn. Anybody can try to refute that
Yeah.
shit.
Cause just
I
like niggas is looking for, you know what I'm saying, the quote unquote the bad bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what?
The bras, the
It's looking-
female, they looking for the nigga with the bag.
The nigga with the bag,
Yeah,
the stable
yeah.
nigga, the
Yeah.
nigga that I can call that nigga. At least I know that nigga.
But-
That nigga might be movie time, food.
But she
that-
did
whatever.
just say, she did
Whatever
just
category
say,
you might be.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, if you got your shit together, the looks don't matter.
We can compromise for such
Really
things.
put it out there.
You make that nigga even a fly, ugly nigga.
But you know what?
You feel me?
But he got potential. No, I'm just
You
playing.
feel me? A nigga can fly ugly with the mouthpiece, funny in the motherfucker.
Bring it on.
Knocking all of the bad ones.
I cannot with y'all.
See,
But you know what? But that also on the flip side is like the women who want you but don't need you. Because it's like, if I don't need you, you got your shit together, cool. You ain't gonna be dependent on me. I ain't gonna be dependent on you. So at that point, I'm not tripping off of the rest of the shit. The other shit is, like you said, superficial.
Yeah.
We don't care about that shit when we got our own. Like, we care about the real shit, the tangible things that we can actually hold on to and build a future. Like, I ain't trying to sit here and worry about, oh, he fine, girl.
So she letting y'all know something, fellas. Like, don't be scared of that failure. If you see that 10, that dime, whatever, quote unquote they say, go ahead and approach that, man. Jump down.
You gotta
It's all in the approach.
Jump down on that.
Hey, you know what?
It's all in the approach.
Exactly. It's an approach. That's what I said.
And you might get booed.
If you got your shit, you confident.
You might get booed first time, second
Let
time.
me tell you the experience.
But that failure gonna strengthen you though.
I want to say 2 weeks ago, I was walking my dogs down the street. Some dude in this big ass, loud ass truck.
Yeah.
Burp, burp, hey! I must have looked. I was like, I rolled my eyes, kept walking. He was like, oh, you can't say hi? No! I cannot say hi.
He glued the horn on you.
Hey. Okay.
And yelled. Like,
yeah.
No. I don't even want to know
He
that.
probably recognized you from Peep the Game.
You peeped the game. You the
Oh, God. He probably recognized you from Peep the Game.
He should have led with that.
He should with the melon.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, what was the
Poetic
approach?
justice.
So he should have said, he should have warned. He should have warned.
They be like, peep the game.
Peep the game.
I say, hey!
You should make with the melody.
Oh, God. That would have been a cool little...
I would have said more than hi. Like,
uh-oh. He said, uh-oh. He said, I got it. Hey, all you gotta do is pull over.
No, it was so funny to me though.
I'm Boot Wop and here's my number.
Yeah.
Call me
It was
later.
so funny though. Like, he was like, you can't say hi. Like,
No.
no.
Damn.
That's crazy. That made me think of something. It made me think about celebrities.
So he had to deal with that failure.
They really don't deal with failure because they
But
be...
real, they do.
They
They
do.
do.
They do.
Well,
But the fucked up thing is about a celebrity. See,
Hit
it's
it.
real.
Go ahead.
The fucked up thing about a
No
celebrity
wrong with
is
that.
they deal with failure in real time in life. The world see their failure.
And you know what
feel
it is?
me?
What it is
That's
for
what
me?
makes it harder. That's why you gotta have even tougher skin as a celebrity, because when you fail 9 times out of 10, the tabloids own that shit.
But what about when it comes to them hollering at females?
But this is what I'm gonna say
all
though.
the time, though.
This is how I feel
You see
about
it all
it.
the time.
Like you
Yeah.
could be
You
a
see it all the
celebrity.
time.
You could be a celebrity. You have this nice outer shell, right? Everything that the public see.
Mm-hmm.
You're a star. You're a public figure,
Mhm.
right? But deep down inside, that person that you see that probably look good and
It's
the
not
glitz
that. They
and
got the
glamour,
most insecurities.
they got the most mental health issues.
All that.
They the
Okay.
most low self esteem.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe they even got the confidence to go approach the girl that they want. Even though
Somebody-
they this big star that everybody want, the girl that they really like, they ain't got the confidence to go up to her.
It's really all about perception.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if you ain't see that episode,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know that.
no,
Yeah.
it's true. But like
You know?
dealing with failure, it's just like a part of life, you know. And me personally, as an actor, I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. Like, I submit to thousands of auditions, thousands.
Okay, let them know
I
something.
only get a handful of auditions. So for them to be like, you know what? Yeah, we kind of like you. Let's see what you got. Then I go out, put my all into it, put everything on the line, and I still don't get selected.
Mm-hmm.
That shit happens to me every week.
Mm-hmm.
But you keep pushing.
Every week. To me now it's just practice. I'm like,
Mhm.
cool, got another one.
Mhm.
You know, I'm gonna be better for the next one.
Yeah.
You know, or like I wonder what they didn't like about that. And I sit there and I watch it and I critique myself. Like I'll watch a video of myself back over and over and over again. Like until I figure out what it was I could have did different.
That's
You know,
true
you just try to like
failure.
grow
That's
and
true
learn
failure to
yourself.
me.
But
Yeah.
it happens all the time. It's a part of the game. Like it just is. What you gonna do? Stop? You gonna quit?
Yeah. That made me think about is in my mind I see 2 types of failure. You know what I'm saying? I see the failure where you fail at something and you just I see the failure of you never trying,
Mm-hmm.
you never pursuing,
You failed
or you never going to that audition because of some type of fear.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the failure
Well, you're
of
not
you
doing
going, you
Yeah.
failing, but you
That's-
going back to that drawing board
Exactly.
and you correcting your mistakes.
Coming
You
back even
growing.
stronger and
You-
harder.
yeah.
than
If that part.
And if you're not gonna try again, if that one, you fall down, bump your head, if that puts you out the game, then yeah, you are a failure. Like it's a thin line between failure and growth. Which side are you gonna stand on?
Yeah.
Like,
well, you know what? I agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? So
Peep the Game.
How I'm gonna separate it is like if you're not trying and you're not even attempting, then I'm not gonna say you or your problem is failure. I would say your problem is dealing with fear. You need to deal with fear if you are not trying. You know what I mean?
But like that lack of ambition.
The lack of ambition. If you're not even doing that, or you know what I mean? I'm not even trying to persevere.
You comfortable where you at?
Exactly.
But
you're not even scared of failure. You're fearful.
You're failing.
You're scared. You're fearful. You're
scared to fail.
You're scared to fail.
Oh.
Exactly.
You're so scared to fail.
You're not even gonna try.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta get over fear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you can't even get over failure yet because you ain't even dealt with the fear.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's why I said that's why I disagree agree with that and say that you know what I mean. You got to get over that fear. That's another episode coming too live, so y'all stay tuned for that. But back on the failure tip, I feel that failure is necessary in growth, and I think some ways that can help you deal with failure, and when you're kids or you're a parent in your younger age, trying to teach your kids about failure, it's sports. Any kind of sports. The sports is going to it's a reliable thing because it's like sports going to teach you failure immediately.
Yeah,
you're going to come into that sport and you might think you're hot shit and you get in there. I'm not that good. You know,
there's a probability that you're gonna fail first in sports.
Exactly, fast
youth sports.
You know what I mean? Whether it's you not being what you want to be in that position, or whether it's we lose the game, you don't make it to the final. So you're gonna experience it that year, that time. So so that's that's definitely a quick way to teach them failure.
Any sports could be a karate match.
Yeah, but even as
football,
kids,
boxing,
even before sports, as kids, it's just like interaction with games.
Yeah.
Any game, it's like you're not gonna win the game.
You know what?
That's
you're
not gonna win the game. So you play the game,
you
let them win, and then you crush them.
Because I know some children that play video games, they get so upset when they lose.
Because that's their first time. What are you doing to them to make them think that they're so good? No. You got to crush some shit before to teach them some failure. Like, man, hey, you're not going to win all the time.
Shit is not going
to go your way.
Take your wins like your losses.
But what you have to do with failure, when you fail, you have to reassess your failure and see why you failed.
Hello.
Yeah, because that's the most important part. You have to learn from your failures. Because if you don't learn from your failures, then you're going to be in a repetitive state. You're going to keep repeating the same failures over and over again. And people do that because they never look back and like, hold on, wait, let me reassess. What did I do and where did I go wrong? Once you do that, you be like, hold on, man, I'm going to do it again, but I'm not going to do this.
I'm not going to do this way. You can't do the same thing expecting
failure is the best form of constructive criticism.
See,
better than
and I'm glad you said that.
A person can give you.
Exactly.
I'm glad you said that because I was going to say, like, to me, I feel like failure is a mindset. Like, you could take it as failure, like, oh, I failed, I suck, I'm terrible, I'm trash at that, whatever, I failed. Or you could take it as constructive criticism. Like, you could take it as that way and be like, you know what, I may not have done my best, or like, maybe I did do my best, but now how can I get better? How am I going to grow from this? How am I going to learn from this? Like, you have to change your thinking and rewire yourself to be like, okay, because failure, people automatically associate that with a negative thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a depressing ass word. Like, nobody want to fail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might not have won, but at the same time, you got to take that failure and rework it and see the positive in it. Like, you got to figure out how you're going to grow from it, how you're going to take that, knock it off, brush it off, get back up and try again. Mm-hmm. Like, to me, I think that's a mindset. Because if you fail so hard to the point where you don't want to get back up and try, like, that's your mindset. You're going to be stuck forever. You're going to be down and out forever. Like, at that point, you are a failure. If you don't try to change that. But I'm a positive thinker, so that's just how I think about it.
It's crazy because I feel like I wouldn't even be me or here today if it wasn't for failure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like failure, like that shit made me who I am. Like I done took so many losses, like failing just hustling, being an entrepreneur, you know, failing in relationships. You know, I done learned from it all, man. You know,
every aspect of life.
Yeah. Failing in school. You know, I ain't graduated from high school, but I end up getting my GED though. You know, I got my GED, so it's like that failure made me. You know, it strengthens you.
Exactly.
It strengthens, especially if you still going, if you still rocking and rolling. You know, that shit gonna give you some tough skin.
Hey, I don't know no success story without failure in it.
But sure enough. That made me think of Denzel when you said auditioning. Denzel was talking to some I think he was talking to some graduates or some college grads. You know, Denzel do a lot of that. And he was talking about how he failed his first audition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He failed many auditions. But that's Denzel though. We're not looking at that failure. We don't see it, but he went through it though.
Yep.
You know, that's Denzel.
Everybody go through it.
Denzel though, man.
Denzel in that room. That was like, all right, next, you know. But at some point, he walked into the room. He was Denzel.
He kept going.
He was Denzel when he walked in that room.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he was just another person at some point.
The start of his career. You know what I mean? It's just like with anything. When you start anything, you know, it's bad to start something and win. Because then you're going to think you're the best. So if Denzel went in there and won that first thing, you think Denzel would have had that grind and that ambition and been hungry and built that dog?
That
No,
shit,
he was Denzel when he went in there. You know what I mean? He needed that failure. That's what I'm saying. You need that failure to succeed. You know what I mean? Everybody glad. You can say that about Will Smith. You can say that about Steve Harvey. You can say that about Cedric Entertainer. You can say about any one of these black greats. They all had some type of failure. And when they say it, somebody gonna relate because somebody is going through that same exact failure. The only thing they did was like Nip said, never quit. I went through every emotion. Did you go through every emotion at what you were striving for? Did you go through every emotion? Did you fail? Did you get down? The down, the cries, the obsess, the wins, the losses? Did you do that?
Yeah.
Did you go on a roller coaster to finally come out like the cocoon and the butterfly and fly away?
Yeah.
I don't know. Most people don't. That's why they don't fly away.
Man, you could be failing for 10 years.
Man, you could be
Yo, 11 years could be the breakout moment.
Man, you see the little poster, motherfucker digging for the gold. Fuck it, ain't no gold. Fuck it, y'all can have these plans. Boom, boom, 2 strikes. Oh, we billionaires.
Man.
Come on, man. Yeah, man.
Don't give up.
Yeah, man. Mexico sold California. And then the gold, we found gold.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at it in every aspect.
Imagine if Mike Vick would have gave up after that prison sentence.
Come on, man. And then
they was throwing dirt on his name.
Imagine he would have just looked at himself like a failure. Man.
They still was dogging him. Talking about the dog shit, and he was still dogging their ass on the field. You know what I mean? But it's just, you know, it's necessary. You know? It's necessary for that failure to reach that next plateau.
Failure gonna strengthen you.
Yeah, I mean,
toughen you up.
Yeah, I mean, God gives the hardest battles to the strongest soldiers. You feel me? So if you're going through some tough times, some tough shit, hey, deal with it and, you know, just see the other end of the tunnel, see the light, and gravitate towards that. You know what I mean? And that's 100.
That's a game right there.
Yes, sir. Apprentice yourself through the failure. You know what I'm saying? That failure gonna tell you something. You know, listen to go to the drawing board. Listen to, you know, that failure. Like it's gonna show you where you made mistakes at. Whether it's a song, whether you just dropped a song, or you made a beat, or you made a painting and put your painting on the market. Whether you did some merch or clothing line and put it out there, and the people told you, you know, you failed, you ain't really do numbers like you thought you would. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Whether you audition for that role, you know what I'm saying, or you might be running track, you might be doing 100.
Exactly.
You might came in 7th place in 100.
Yeah, man.
Train hard.
Hard.
Listen to your failure. Your failure gonna tell you what you need to do.
You gotta analyze, and that's why I'm glad you say that, bro. I'm glad you say that because that right there, when you correlated it to the track and be like, man, you might have came in 7th place.
That struck a little nerve, huh?
But not even that. It struck a little nerve because it tells you like why.
Oh, the real have burners.
Oh man, you know
Yeah.
all that. Man.
But I don't mean to cut you off though.
You feel me? But it just correlates to like what other aspects that sports teach you that correlate with failure. It's like, hey, you failed, you coming in 7th place. So you like, man, why am I coming in 7th place? So now you looking at your failure, like, what am I doing wrong? Hey man, you're not coming up the block strong, bro. Hey, you're bringing your head up too late. You feel me?
Yeah.
You bring your head up too early. Hey, you're not staying down low enough. Hey, you don't got that power on your first drive. You feel me?
Yeah.
These are all steps that when somebody that you know when you're looking at your failure, you know somebody that's looking at failure, you got expertise. They be like, hey, this is what's going on. This is why you're not at your best. So you're analyzing and critiquing your failures to get better. So you be like, hey man, oh now I'm getting up the box a little faster 2 weeks down the line. Now you went from 7th place to 5th place just from getting up the blocks faster.
You working on that.
You feel me? Now you're like, hey, bro, you coming up too fast. You feel me? You need to start coming up gradually by the 20 or the 30 meters. You're coming up straight up out the blocks, 10 yards, shooting up, nigga. Yeah, you're not building your shit up. You know what I mean? You're not building your momentum up. You feel me?
Yes,
it's like don't be afraid to learn from other people.
Exactly. And that's what when you said that, Rail, is like it all depends on how you learn. You feel me? Rail said, constructive criticism, or learning by yourself. But some people could learn from others.
Yes, sir.
You can see. Oh, these niggas hung on the block and was selling dope every day. Now all them niggas are dead in jail. I'm not selling dope.
I'm not doing that. That's not for me. It's not the road I want to take.
It might be for you, but it's like these niggas are dead or in jail. Why would I want to go to jail? Those are the options. I didn't see nothing else happen good from the dope motherfucker unless the motherfucker sold dope, flipped it, made a business, and did that. Then it's like, oh, let me sell dope. Then get it legit business. Boom, great. He lived and he woke up. Yeah, he never had to do the bullshit because he had the plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you can learn from other motherfuckers, but you gotta be
learn from other people's failures.
You have you gotta be able to analyze it and be open to learning from.
Because some failures you can't come back from.
Because some failures you cannot come back from.
Fell at life, you fell at life. They put a nigga in a box. It's over.
I'm glad you said
so
that.
V.
Some failures, it's game over, my nigga. We only got this life, and we only could do this shit one time. You feel me? So there's some shit.
This shit is not Mario Brothers.
This shit not Mario Brothers. This shit is not a video game. You know what I mean? You're not responding back and you try again. No. You know what I mean? You do certain things. You feel me? We all know what it is. We ain't gonna touch on it. You do certain shit, it's game over. So it's like, and you already know. You already know that it's game over. So what I'm gonna say to that is, don't trick yourself out your position because of your situation. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying as to put that in layman's terms, so it won't go over nobody's head is, it might be hard. You might ain't got no food. You might ain't got this and that and whatever, right? But if you result to some bullshit could happen to you. And there is always something that you could do that could be positive and can make more dough from you doing something negative. And what I say that is, if you're going through some shit, one of the quickest ways to turn your shit around is to be comfortable and open your mouth and share your story. You know what I mean? Because a motherfucker can relate. You know what I mean? But a nigga going down from it and the nigga really want to do good, you feel me? You gotta really want to do good. You feel me? You gotta really want to come up out your bullshit. And if you do and you open your mouth, somebody gonna help you off top. Because and I believe that. But if somebody ain't helping you, it's because you not all the way trying to help yourself. You know what I mean? Because if you want some bullshit, I need help, but you still doing this bullshit on drugs or doing something that like, nigga, you don't want help, bro. You just doing this to but if you really want help, there is always some type of help out there.
Yeah, it is on the real.
You know what I mean? You just gotta seek that shit and open your mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that all starts with admitting I'm failing, help me.
Yeah.
Motherfucker ain't gonna start helping you, I guarantee you.
Shit, first sign is to admit it, right?
Exactly. Period.
Recognize the problem. Find a solution.
You took NAA?
Hey.
No, because that's a real. Hey, that's a real motherfucking. I done been up in them NAA classes.
You know,
that's life lessons.
Life lessons.
And it sounds so cliche.
First thing is
but it's so real.
First admit it. You feel me?
No, for real.
Hey, I didn't want it. I'm trying to break it down to a nerve.
It sounds so cliche.
She done facilitated some of them classes, man.
Let
me find out.
I ain't trying to be like them classes. I didn't want to hit the nerves for the people.
Cliche, but it's real. It's real.
But it's real.
Life.
That's why we say you gotta admit that shit first. And, you know what I mean?
And that's why a lot of people.
That's the hardest thing, though.
They go through their struggles. They done went through the failures. They done bumped their head and failed so many times. And when they finally reach that peak, they are philanthropists. They go back and they give back to the streets. They give back to the ones who are now failing or bumping their heads like they don't quit.
They set up. They set up and give back off top.
And through your and you might try
share that story to somebody else.
Yeah, you might try some and like, okay, say if one person wanted to be like, you just sometimes things it's just not a straight and narrow. Like what I mean by that is you pursuing a goal. It's just not, oh, I'm gonna pursue this goal.
Steps, like one step,
no,
step, two, step,
you might go over here. You might be like, oh, I want to be a painter.
Yeah.
And then you might go to paint school and you might do that for a year and a half and it might not work. Yeah. And then from there, you might go work at another side job or a menial job or something like that. And then from there, you might end up coming out with a software that make you millions of dollars. You don't know how. You don't know what's gonna guide you. And you don't know. You just gotta keep on going and just
believe in yourself and
you know,
on the process.
Trust the process. Trust the motherfucking
process, man.
It took a long time to learn that, though. It did. Like when you fail at something or something ain't for you, it's just not for you. Like you gotta accept that I was not supposed to be there.
And you still learning from that situation, though.
It's another door that's gonna open for me that's way bigger and way more fit for me than the one I was trying so hard to get. Like if it don't work, it was not meant to be. It was not. Don't try to force that shit. It was not meant to be. There's something else bigger and better for you out there. And sometimes you open your eyes and see that. Sometimes you gotta get slapped in the face to realize it. Like
you just gotta hit you right in the head, man. Boom, you gotta go touch the fire to believe it.
Yep, to believe it's hot. You give them life lessons. So true. It took me a while to fucking realize that and understand that.
And you know what? So I ain't even gonna keep us long-winded, but I know with the failure, what you also gotta have with the failure, you gotta have faith in yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, because if you got that faith in yourself, then you gonna know, like, oh man, I failed. Maybe it wasn't that time right there. But you gotta have that faith to keep going.
That part.
You know what I mean? You gotta have that faith to keep going. You know what I mean? To overstrike that failure. You know what I mean? Like that's when you know you own to something. It's like, man, I failed. But you right back up at it again. It's like when you first ride a bike. You feel me? You might ride with the training wheels. Oh man, I got this. I'm good. Yeah. Take the training wheels off. Oh shit. How I stop? Because it's all new to you. Oh, pull my crash. Oh, scrape my shit. I'm bleeding. Yeah, I mean, and it's like, oh, that can scare you.
You don't want to fall and
scrape. You don't want to fall and scrape yourself. But if a motherfucker, if the person come, baby, oh yeah, baby, oh yeah, it's all right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you like. You damn near, you babying the failure. But if on the flip side, you come on, man, you ain't doing that. Are you dead? Are you breathing?
You all right?
It hurt a little bit. You put a little Band-Aid. Do you want to get back on? Yeah, that's the worst that could happen. Is that right there?
It already happened.
You ain't gonna die. It already happened. So you already failed. The thing is, now can you get back up and do it again?
That's a good analogy right there.
You feel me?
That's the worst that could happen, and look, it already happened. So keep going, because you already been through the worst that could happen.
Off top.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let them know what to say.
What you saying?
No, I just looked at. I wanted to know where the word failure came from.
Yeah, where it came from.
It said 1640s failure. A failing deficiency, also act of failing, from Anglo-French failure.
Mm-hmm.
Old French failure.
Mm-hmm.
Be lacking, not succeed.
Be lacking, not succeed. Ain't it crazy how I say you cannot succeed without failure? And when you get to the etymology of the root word. That's crazy.
Y'all better peep the game,
Man.
Well, go ahead and drop this last.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else for him, man. I ain't got nothing. I dropped my last gem. Y'all got anything for him?
Man, I'm gonna leave y'all with just listen to your failure. Like it was like go ahead and attempt to do what you're gonna do. Just do it. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate.
Yes, sir.
Just do it.
Just like Nike.
See how you gotta come back if you fail. You know what I'm saying? It's good to fail. Just know that it's good to fail.
Mm-hmm.
And this to the youth too. Know that it's good to fail because it's gonna strengthen you and you're gonna know how to come back even harder.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to always win because that's gonna make you weak. Your first win, you're gonna be heartbroken. Your first loss, after you don't want to win all the time.
Yeah, man.
You don't want to win all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want them bumps and bruises.
We don't want luck.
I ain't never had luck.
I ain't never had luck either. I don't know. They never had luck.
We don't do the luck. We don't do the luck.
I'm not lucky.
That shit was grinding.
Yeah. Hard work.
Man, hard work.
Sure enough. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I'm gonna pass the baton to you.
I was gonna piggyback off what you said because I was gonna say, like let your failures motivate you, let them drive that ambition and make you come back 10 times stronger and harder. Like find that fight in you with that failure. As mad as you was, as heartbroken as you was, flip it, turn it into fire.
Channel that energy, yes.
Turn it into fire. Be a beast.
I like that.
Yes,
be a beast.
Channel that shit into fire.
Oh,
yeah.
For real.
Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do.
Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do.
Cause it's a lot of great people in the history of time that if they would have dropped out at the first sign of failure,
it would never been great.
We would have never been able to experience their piece of works.
Yeah. If Kobe would have came back from Europe and didn't get his ass busted out here in the United States, he would have never been Kobe.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm gonna end it like this, man, because we can talk about a whole bunch of motherfuckers. I'm gonna end it like this, man.
Yeah.
If you're not failing, you ain't trying.
Hey. Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna peep the game,
man. Over and out.
Peep that shit.
Yeah.
Smooth.
I loved it. Great. Look at y'all coming in with all the heat.